What if Sony just built the indie filmmaker camera we have all been waiting for? Today we're unpacking the FX9 II leaks, the sensor, the internal codecs, the autofocus, and the real workflow changes that could make small crews feel like they have a whole post house in one body. Stick around because the part about internal ProRes and ProRes RAW near the middle is the one that could actually change how you rig, shoot, and edit forever. Leaked details point to a new full-frame 6K sensor that oversamples to 4K and a redesigned dual-native ISO architecture. In plain language, that equals cleaner images in tricky light and far more usable dynamic range. Early whispers suggest around 17 stops of latitude, which means smoother highlight roll-off and better shadow detail, the kind of headroom colorists salivate over. Oversampling from 6K to 4K also cuts moire, sharpens fine detail, and gives editors room to reframe without destroying quality. If you care about skin tones and grading flexibility, this alone is compelling. Here's the juicy rumor. Internal Apple ProRes 422 HQ and ProRes RAW. Historically, Sony shooters lugged external recorders to get those codecs, adding weight and complexity. Internal ProRes and ProRes RAW would let you ditch the recorder, simplify power and cabling, and speed up turnover times. That's not just convenience. It changes setup choices on documentaries, corporate shoots, and indie features. Heads up though, ProRes RAW produces huge files, so you will need faster cards and a more powerful edit rig. Still, lighter rig on set, faster edit offset. That trade-off could be massive. Motion tools look seriously pro. Rumors point to 4K up to 120 frames per second and full HD up to 240 frames per second in 10-bit 422. That gives you cinematic slow motion without sacrificing color depth. Autofocus is another area Sony tends to lead, and the FX9 II supposedly brings next-generation AI tracking, eyes, faces, animals, vehicles, with better low-light performance. For solo operators or tiny crews, that reliable AF is a game-changer. Imagine getting broadcast-quality focus pulls without a focus puller. Trust me on this one, that capability frees up creative energy on shoots. Sony appears to be refining the chassis. Lighter magnesium alloy, improved weather sealing, and a high-resolution flip-out touchscreen for bright outdoor conditions. Thoughtful mounting points for rigs, car setups, and stabilizers are rumored too. Connectivity looks modern. Full-size HDMI 2.1, 12G SDI, dual XLR inputs, timecode I/O, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2. Fewer dongles, better monitoring, and faster file transfer. For production teams under tight deadlines, that kind of integration saves real time and reduces headaches on set. Leaks suggest a reveal around 2025, with shipments late Q4 and a rumored price near $12,500. Is it worth upgrading? Depends on what you shoot. If you're an FX9 C300 Mark III or Komodo user chasing better dynamic range, internal ProRes workflows, and smarter AF, this looks like a serious step forward. If you're after ultra-compact run and gun setups, you might wait and compare. My take. If the internal ProRes and the oversampled 6K sensor are real, Sony isn't just refreshing a model. They're staking a claim for the next era of mid-tier cinema cameras. Which feature would make you pull the trigger? Drop it in the comments, hit like if this helped, and subscribe so you do not miss full review as soon as this camera goes live.